Capricorn, and welcome to your day. Thank you so much again for joining me. As of the 21st, we are officially in Aquarius season. I know the sun is still in Capricorn. If you look at the night, the day sky, and you follow like Skylight and those kind of apps, it'll show you that. But as of January 21st, we are officially in the zodiac sign of Aquarius. So that is huge. We've transitioned. This is our first sign transition of 2021. And I just think that's awesome. We're just moving right along with the year. So today, two things have happened. The moon has transitioned into Taurus, and the moon has evolved into a waxing gibbous. This has two significant meanings for us. One, with the moon as a waxing gibbous, we are to trust in the process, trust in our intentions, trust in ourselves. We have worked very hard for what we are trying to achieve. No matter if you are on this goal journey or not, whatever you're doing in life, right now is not the time to change it up. It is the time to trust in what we have put together and push forward for the next 4 days at least with just sticking to the plan. Now, again, with the moon rotating or transitioning into Taurus, what this will mean for us is that we will migrate out of the passions of Aries, out of those really hard progressive pushes forward. But as a result, we're going to be getting this really grounded and kind of like predictable and concrete. This is good for us in the sense that we're in the waxing gibbous right now, because this is going to give us like a really solid foundation to move forward. We're going to want to stick to a plan we've created. We're going to want to trust in what we have worked for. As Taurus is, the moon is in Taurus, it gives you this sense of a physical wanting to know what you're dealing with. There's no ethereal here. There is no dreaming here. You want to see it, smell it, touch it. You want to know that it exists. Well, planning is that. It may not be a literal thing that you can pick up and grab with your hand, but it is something you've done. It is something you can completely understand. It is a physical. It's kind of like bringing the mental into the physical. So there's some logic there that Taurus will help us to stick to what we understand. If something is established, like a good plan is established, you're going to want to stick to that. So this is going to help us, I believe, to be really successful with really pushing on into action our goals. So moving on into our horoscope, what I have today is a waxing gibbous spread. I've actually been following this one site. Let me see if I can find it. It's called thenumerous.com, and she does all 8 different spreads for each phase of the moon, and I really enjoy her process here. Just so you know, if you would like for me to do a series on the spreads and show you them in person and go through them slowly, like we could do them together, like I would do one and you could even follow along and do one with me, just to get used to the process of going through the cards, let me know. I don't mind doing that. I just want to know if there's any interest in something like that. So let's just move straight in to what our cards have for us. The waxing gibbous spread. Card 1 is going to be the problem. Card 2 is our expectation. Card 3 is the reality of the situation. And card 4 is guidance. Now, something to note here is that 2 and 3 are sideways. Okay, and these mean there's no positive or negative to them. I don't really do a lot of upside down cards right now because I am trying to get honestly just more decks, because I hate to push multiple sign energies into one deck over and over and over again. It causes the deck to become exhausted in my mind, and it requires a lot more purification and cleansing. So to simplify things, I am working on getting more decks, and long term, I would like to have one deck for every sign so that the only energies in that deck are yours. But just so you know, if you're doing this on your own, card 2 and 3, those are going to be, like I said, they're going to be sideways. And anytime something is sideways, in my opinion, it indicates like it is both good and bad at the same time. It's almost like net neutral. These are things that are all energies. If something is definitely vertical, is that right? Up and down, then it has the potential to be upside down, and it has the potential to have an alternate meaning. So just keep that in mind. So let's just jump right into your reading. So for your first card, what we have is Temperance. This is a card of like bringing the imaginative and the imagined into reality. You have the ability to have one foot on the ground, so to speak, holding on to the earth and everything that is solid, but you also have this imagery where you're playing around in water. And I mean, it's quite literally on the card. But what that really means is like you're bringing this emotional creativity into a literal, a literal state of being. So that is your problem, actually. So in that sense, what this means is that you're having an issue bringing your ideas to life. So your expectation. Well, your expectation is to contemplate. You are in a state where you believe that you are needing to kind of, I don't want to say take a back seat, but like maybe in a sense take like a mental back seat. You're the Four of Swords here. You're trying to relax after the stress of what's going on. You're trying to maybe be alone, have some solitary moments to yourself, really reflect on the past and what happened and why, and get a better understanding. And those are all good things. But let's see if that's what you need to be doing. That's the expectation. And maybe more by expectation, it's how you see it going. Like that's how you see things ending up. You see yourself needing to reflect and just kind of deal with chaos. But like chaos hasn't even happened yet. There's just, you don't have this ability yet to bring things into life. So the reality of the situation is like the complete opposite of the Four of Swords. It's the Knight of Swords. It is thoughts, racing thoughts, go. There's ambition, a need to think quickly, not to react without thinking, but to think quickly and then act. Don't over plan, don't over contemplate. Like you literally need to go about this the opposite of how you are. And even if this isn't like directly resonating with you, like you're like, I'm not over contemplating. The one thing I'm really getting here is if you're having this issue bringing something into reality right now, what you are doing is the opposite of what you should be doing according to these cards. You need to be going, you need to be acting, you need to be doing. Thinking quickly, definitely. So moving straight into your guidance, what we have here is the Ten of Cups. This is a very, very good, calm, encouraging card. And it definitely gives one a sense that you need to involve others in your successes and in your emotional desire here to bring this item into reality. But you don't need to involve others like in the sense of asking for help or getting advice. You need to involve others as in share your life with them. You need to include your plans for more than just yourself. Make what you're doing be worthwhile on multiple levels and not just about you. And if you're already doing that, then you're probably fine to get to there, but maybe you're not doing it as much as you think you are. Maybe you're actually kind of doing what you're doing just for yourself, even if the goal is for multiple people. Maybe you need to ask yourself why. Why are you doing it? Are you doing it for the right reasons? So today I did pull rune stones for the earth signs, and you actually got 2. One totally insisted on being part of the show. So the first one is just good health and quality of life. Making sure you're in a really good mental and physical state. So taking care of yourself is key right now. I mean, it's always key, but this card doesn't really say take care of yourself as much as it says you're doing a good job. Excuse me. The other stone that you got, let me find that one. I'm kind of new to the runes, but it's just an omen of fruitfulness and success and passion and luck, which is exactly what the Temperance card is. The first card you got is needing to bring things into reality, needing that passion and luck and that push and pull and, just being totally positive and successful. That is what that card is. So that just tells me that you need to focus on yourself and your health and your life, but make sure what you're doing is for a plan greater than just you. And as long as you do, you have this energy, this temperance energy, this Feu stone energy where there's just luck on your side. You just have to quit, overthinking the situation, quite frankly. Really, 100%. That's it. All right. So that's all I have for you today, Capricorn. Thanks again, and I'll see you tomorrow.